Welcome back to my channel. AREWA Bestie, how you doing? It's been a while, not too well. All right, today's topic, as you could see, is the power of no. Honestly speaking, there are so many situations that we put ourselves into where we're supposed to actually say no, and we end up saying yes to that situation and then put ourselves in a situation where we might end up regretting it. And for God's sake, there are certain things that we don't look for outwards, and one of those things we don't look for outward is love. Like, for me, I feel you should be able to love yourself first before you love someone else, and then from love yields sacrifices, or from love yields, I'm not saying that sacrifices or favors that you want to offer to people, you really have to love them first. Not really, but there's going to be a certain kind of contentment when you're giving out those things. Like, what I mean is, for instance, a friend walks into your house or calls you over the phone and tells you that please, they need you to, like, maybe escort them somewhere or help them do some favors, of course. And you find out that you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to put yourself in a situation where you're doing things that you're not happy with. You're doing things that you're not comfortable with. Like, to be honest with you, this period of pandemic, like, I enjoyed the beauty of staying home with my kids, spending a lot of time with my kids, homeschooling them as well, and doing so many other things. And I realized that I have wasted so much time, or thrown out so much time doing things that I wasn't supposed to have said yes, I should have said no. You get what I'm trying to say to you. It might be my personal thing. You know, at the end of the day, opinions I drop on my channel are personal opinions, and honestly speaking, I stand to be corrected. Like, there's a strong power, there's a strong will to say no inside every human being, but we tend to hold it back, maybe in the bit of not trying to hurt the person that you're trying to say no to. You understand? And that was at the beginning I said love comes through. Like, what I mean by love, it doesn't have to be like romantic love, but generally among human beings, we see this person, and then for me, I feel that when you're doing something, you should do it, number one, out of the love of doing that thing. You get what I'm trying to say to you? When I mean the love of doing that thing, is the fact that that thing is not making you uncomfortable. One, it's not making you go out of your way, it's not making you relax on so much of your responsibilities, because there are so many cases that a lot of people don't say no. They do a certain thing and it gets them into trouble, and they regret not saying no. And when I say this, I mean people of all age groups, of both male and female gender. It has no preferences or something. But for me, what I'm just trying to say here, when I said in the topic of the power of no, is the fact that when you're not comfortable doing a certain thing, when you feel you're not down with a certain favor to a friend, to a neighbor, to a colleague, I'm sorry to say, maybe even to your spouses, because people feel that, okay, in every relationship, especially the romantic one with the husband and wife or with your partner, you need to sacrifice. But there are times that sacrifices make you lose your self-esteem. Honestly speaking, it makes you lose your value as a human being. It makes you unhappy. I'm not saying all the time you have to be happy. Yes, once in a while you need to break the rules here and there to make the other person that you really care about or you really love happy. But for me, I just feel that there's a strong will, there's a strong power of no. I feel that when you say no to a certain opportunity, other opportunities will come, even though people will tell you that opportunity calls but once. But I just feel that if at that point your reason for rejecting a certain thing, or your reason for saying no counts, hear me, count in a very important way, or in a very important factor, I feel that by God's grace more opportunities will come. And besides, there's a general saying that they said God's time is the best. I'm not a religious channel, though I'm not trying to preach certain things, but what I'm literally trying to say here is that there's a strong power of no that a lot of us pick it out and throw it in the window. Yes, throw it out of the door as well. Say no when it doesn't go down well with you. To be honest with you, this is something that I think I discovered later in life, but I have made those mistakes too as well. Probably my own experience is also part of what is making me say the things I'm saying right now. But honestly speaking, the power of no is an advantage that you have, and no one has the right to mount any pressure whatsoever on you. So that's it today on AREWA Bestie. Thank you so much. If you're seeing this face for the first time, please do well and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be very, very happy. And please kindly drop comments in the comment section. Let's interact. This is a new channel, so man, you should know what I mean. I am really hustling to interact, to talk with people. So thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye.